Hi everyone, I'm Steve, and this is Base Reality. And today's episode is what is frequency, or what does frequency mean? And this is a tricky one. This took me a long time to figure out the details. I remember seeing a quote by Nikola Tesla that spoke about if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, just think in terms of frequency, energy, and vibration. And I really thought he was talking about like electricity, like actual physical things, like um, his Tesla coils or his wireless Wi-Fi at the time. This is over 100 years ago. Hard to believe. And I think all that tech has been buried, but I think it's coming back out. But that's for another video. And basically, frequency really applies to us. It's the frequency. So every thought has a frequency. So that's the main thing to remember. Thoughts have frequencies. Now, beliefs have even more frequency because a belief is a collection of thoughts. So, whatever you believe is true about you, about your body, about your life, about your spouse, about your house, you're basically going to go down. There's versions. So, in the quantum field, you have different versions of you. You have different versions of your spouse, your partner, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, house, job, boss, all of that stuff. There are literally unlimited, seemingly unlimited versions of those states of being. And as you believe that maybe your boss is a bad person, or your spouse is a bad person, or you're a bad person, whatever the belief is, that frequency in your mind, in your thoughts, in your beliefs, actually go through the body. And through the body, there's a chemical process that occurs in the body, similar to like laughing or crying. When you start to cry over a thought that saddens you, it turns into this whole chemical process where your eyes are watering, crying, tearing up, sinuses, everything. So that's a pretty amazing. Or stress, where you can start to see disease starting to manifest in the body. So it's very similar to that. And when you're just going about your day, you're broadcasting these thoughts, and not only is it going into your body, but it's actually going into the world. And so it's literally creating your world. So whatever you believe, that chemical is going out, it's interacting with the ether, it's interacting with the energy field, the quantum field, and it's pulling in those situations that correspond with your overall frequency. Now, your frequency is going to be made up of a bunch of different frequencies. And so you're going to have frequencies, like I mentioned, about maybe your job, about you, about your spouse, about all this kind of stuff. So that's why you can sort of have situations where you may have certain things in your life that are doing really well, and other things in your life that aren't doing really well. And so you can use life as a mirror to see what you are holding onto that's manifesting the good stuff and the bad stuff, and to become more conscious, to become more aware of those things that are going on in your life, so you can start to do the inner work, to start going in, finding out what those beliefs are, finding out what those thoughts are, and to start transforming those beliefs. And one of the things that's really feels odd is, because we're creators, we are creating our own world. And so um, in this scam, in this uh, distortion, in this illusion, in this matrix, it's completely upside down and backwards. So it tries to make it look like there's an objective world outside of you and that it's coming at you, that it's causal, that it's going to have an effect on you, that it's going to do bad things to you or good things to you. And so, and that's how these dark energies, there's dark game masters that are down here that understand how all that works. And that's why they're constantly pushing out all this distortion, because they're trying to get you to believe in their agendas so that you'll support everything that they're wanting to manifest. And so they try to make it look like, oh, cyber attacks are coming. Oh, World War III is coming. Oh, and then they get all of their talking heads on the media. They get scientists. They get all these paid professionals to come on and lie. And they'll distort science. They'll distort stats. They'll statistics. They'll distort anything they can. And they'll say, hey, I have a PhD. You need to believe me. And basically, they're just getting paid, millions of dollars to lie. And so then the people that are watching it are watching the TV, watching, all these different news channels, and they're like, oh, really? This is coming. This is coming. So then that goes into their head and they help manifest it. So then when something does show up, they're like, see, we told you. And then they're already a step ahead in every scenario where they already have, once society steps into that place where they've been herding the sheep, then they're ready with, the next step, the next step, the next step to take away your rights, to take away, to put the squeeze on, to have more control over you, to have more control over your mind, your body, your energy, all of that stuff, because they're drawing frequency off of you. And so this is challenging because when we start to move into this space where we start to know thyself, where we start to get more spiritual, more connected with our divinity, we have to realize that we are literally the only cause in our universe. That we literally, every thought that we think, every belief that we think is really broadcasting out our life. So with the life, if we want a happy life, if we want a prosperous life, if we want all the things that we want in life, we actually have to start going into our mind, into our imagination, and start creating those thoughts, those beliefs. And a lot of people use like meditation, mantras, saying the same thing over and over, visualization, vision boards. A lot of people make fun of vision boards. Typically, I think a lot of the dark energies make fun of like The Secret, law of attraction, vision boards, and all that stuff, because they want you to stop it. They don't want you to create. They want you to create what they want you to create. So this is about taking your power back and to start learning your frequency. And as you start going within and just finding things that make you happy, going out and following your bliss, following your passion, acting on your inspiration, your guidance, your intuition, and keep thinking of gratitude as a big one, thankful for the things that you have in your life, and to really start to form a daily habit of pursuing those thoughts that feel good, those grateful thoughts, those empowering thoughts, those beautiful thoughts, and just start to build it more and more. And don't worry about what the world's doing. Don't worry about what other people are doing. They can't come into your universe. If you're guided to help someone, that's totally fine. But for those people around you or those energies around you that are bringing you down, that are negative, that are depressing, especially the news these days, even the alt news, it's really important to pull away from that. Trust me, if something comes up in the world that you need to be aware of, it will find you. It will come into your awareness. Your guides will make sure it gets deposited into your energy grid. So just really focus on what you want to see, the things that you want to experience, and just hold on to it. Don't give up. Don't have doubt. I've been practicing this for a long time, and the stuff that I've had come into my life are miracles. Miracles. Absolutely incredible. Body healing, lots of money, lots of cool relationships, things just synchronicities, fun, travel, trips, all this kind of stuff. So really, frequency is holding those thoughts, those beliefs, on a daily basis. And whenever you find yourself slipping, just have maybe a list of things that you're really appreciative of, things that you're excited about, past things that have happened that you were just like thrilled about, and just have a list and just kind of go through that and keep going through that process and see a new future. What kind of world would you like with new systems, new fair systems, new equitable systems, new loving systems, transparent systems? So really just this is about you as a creator, just constantly in each present moment, just deciding what you'd like to see in the next moment, in the next moment, in the next moment, and just living that today, right now, here and now. So I hope that helps. I love you all. Thanks for watching, and take care. Thank you.